Hello and welcome.
Hello and welcome to Is My Nine blah 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 blah. What do you think of kombucha?
I actually don't like kombucha.
What about kombucha do you not like?
It's too spicy for me.
That's probably the ginger kombucha. Normally people complain about the vinegar flavor,
No, that
which is the kombucha.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't bother me. It's just it's spicy. So maybe I've only had the.
You've only had the ginger one then, yeah, because
kind.
most of them aren't spicy.
Okay.
What's up, guys, and welcome to Tasty Tuesday on Tasty Loot Gaming, the show where we talk about gaming news of the last week. In case you didn't know, my name's Seth.
And I'm Josh.
And we have about 5 or 6 topics to talk about today. But first, we got our first question directed at us from our friend Chris. Thank you for the question, Chris. And the question is, speaking of Destiny changes, etc., he's referring to our last episode where we were talking about Destiny changes, of course. There was a trailer with Nolan North's new voice acting, and was wondering what you guys thought about it since it was talked about in the previous episode. Again, thank you for the question, Chris. Definitely keep asking questions, everybody. We'll get to them, and yeah. What did you think about the new voice?
Well, I'm kind of glad they actually took the time to actually get a new voice actor in there and do the lines correctly. Because I know, like...
What was incorrect about Dinklage?
Really nothing. It just, the quality wasn't that good.
They seemed really phoned in, and like literally phoned in.
Yeah, and...
Which I heard that they did actually have him record them 9 in the same studio.
Man.
Then I'm sent over.
Yeah, see, now I think that sucks, because Dinklage is a good actor. Mm-hmm. And I think they kind of did him wrong by doing that. I mean, I don't think
they did him wrong. I think he didn't care enough.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think he cares about video games. I don't think he cares about Destiny. I literally think they were like, "Hey, are you interested in doing some voice acting?" Mm-hmm. And he was probably like, "Sure." Because yeah, fuck it, why not? I'm an actor.
Yeah.
But I don't think he really got invested in the game. I don't think he really cared about the character. I think he just literally did what he was told to do, and he got paid for it as a paycheck. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I do think that we did not benefit from that because his lines were really fucking flat and really dead. But beyond all that, I do think the one thing that surprised me about Nolan North's voice in acting was it was a higher tone than I'm used to Nolan North. Mm-hmm. First off, yeah. He had almost like this like smart like science-y voice, which I think
very
fit the robot,
sophisticated sounding. Yeah,
it didn't even sound like him, which is one thing I love about Nolan North is you think you know what he sounds like, and then you see David in The Last of Us, and you're like, whoa, he's that was Nolan North.
That was that Southern Bayou fucking.
You think you know me?
Yeah,
fucking while he's getting creepy on Ellie. Spoilers. But yeah, overall, I liked it. The first thing I noticed, aside from the tone being higher or the pitch, is it sounded like he cared.
Yeah.
Which he does.
He's actually acting, and he's actually realizing he's actually providing his voice for this character that should be that is a main part of the game.
You got to listen to it all the time.
Your ghost is with you all the fucking time. So.
No, I really liked it. I thought it sounded better. It sounded different, which threw me off. I was like, man, that doesn't sound like not even just Dinklage, but like Dinklage had like this very robotic fucking. Oh, you think that? Or I think that warlock came from the moon. Where he had more emotion in his voice, which is great. I'm surprised they didn't go with a more robotic sounding voice, even with him. But overall, I think it sounded good. There was he sounded invested. It actually kind of got you going. You're not just like, okay, dink, bot, fucking thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
fucking,
right.
Hey, we gotta turn some flashlights on in this room. Wait 1 second.
I know. The whole beginning of that game, I just yelled at Tyrion all day long.
That threw me off. But yeah, Peter Dinklage, great actor. I don't think voice acting's quite. I mean, he's new to it, so whatever. Yeah. And Nolan North is fucking top of his game. So I think he sounds great, and the little bit that we heard in the trailer, I think he's gonna do it right. And yeah, the Taken King looks interesting. So yeah, that's our thoughts. Anything you want to add to that?
Not really. I had something to say, but it's gonna be long, so I don't want to say it.
Okay.
No, I don't want to sit here and rant about Destiny.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because I can go on for hours.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for the question, Chris. Keep them coming. Everyone else, ask anything, and we'll answer it unless it's something really stupid. But subjective. But yeah, let's get to the topics of the day.
So our first topic today, Cliffy B and his company Boss Key Productions just released a gameplay trailer for their new game Lawbreakers, which is going to be a free-to-play game on Nexon's website. It honestly, I thought it looked pretty fucking cool for a free-to-play game. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, my first impression of it was the quality of it visually is really high, especially for a free-to-play game, especially on Nexon, which seems like it's been trying to get some new blood going on with fucking Dirty Bomb. Which is the guy Splash Damage who made Brink, the failed game.
Shitty game.
Yeah, that was cool, but it just the server issues sucked. But yeah, really good looking game, really good quality. But also, instantly when I saw it, I was like, yeah, this makes sense. Cliffy B's doing this. Cliff Bleszinski. Because it reminded me of old school arena shooters with some new ideas.
Yeah.
Looks cool. Long story short, the characters, there's one, if you haven't seen the trailer, there's a chick who's like an assassin. She uses swords and a grappling hook. Definitely something I'm interested in. There's a gunner, breacher guy or whatever. He's got a fucking predator gun over his shoulder that shoots for him. And some dude who's pretty much the Titan from Destiny who like jumps and kills people and blows up and kills people. And then there's, what was the fourth one?
The Titan, or are you talking about the Titan?
No, I was talking about the one that's pretty much the Titan, which is the last character they show in the trailer. There's one right before.
The one before that was the Maverick, and he was very like mobile in the air.
And had like a force push.
Yeah. He used the force.
But the characters look really cool. What character are you interested in?
I'm probably gonna play Maverick.
Yeah, I figured that, or you'd play the fucking
Titan.
The guy that jumps around and kills things.
I just like Maverick because I like the Gatling gun more than like a rocket launcher that the Titan had. I thought the gunner was cool. Mm-hmm. There was a weird mechanic.
First off, I think they all looked really cool.
Yeah, I mean they all had pluses.
Yeah.
The mechanic, the gunner was shooting behind him. Did you see that? Yeah.
There's a lot of things to try and catch in that video. Yeah. There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, he's being chased, and as he's jumping, he pulls the gun behind him. He's just laying into somebody fucking behind him. Cool. I guess, from what I understand, that's not his move. It's everybody's move. Everybody can do that.
That's interesting because it's something that I don't think has really been touched in games. The closest thing I can think of that is like, what's that game where you run from people a lot? It's just a survival horror game. Everyone thought it was scary. It's not to me.
Outlast?
Outlast, yeah. That's the closest thing I can think of that in any game ever is Outlast, where you can look behind you while running, which is pretty cool. I thought it was a really neat thing.
Dying Light, you can look behind you and throw shit.
Yeah. So I think that's something that's kind of growing, which is cool. I think it's really neat. It's innovation. And in an arena shooter, I mean, that makes sense. You're running from people all the time. You're moving constantly. People chase you down.
I think it's actually like a really cool idea.
I went from being curious to being stoked. I want to play this game. I will play it as soon as it comes out. It's free to play, so you got nothing to lose. And I also think Cliffy B is responsible for like Unreal, Gears of War. I hate Gears of War, but it's undoubtedly very popular. The guy's fucking really talented. I think he's bringing a lot of stuff to this game. It's free to play. He said he wants to make it more like Disneyland versus like Vegas, which I think is a really good mindset.
I think pretty much that means a little bit of money is going to go a little further.
I just think you're going to pay something for a full experience and not individual little things.
Chunks.
But we'll see. We'll see. That can be interpreted anyway. But yeah, overall, I think it's a really cool thing. I really want to play it. It's free to play, so fucking just try it out when it comes out. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see another arena shooter.
It's here 2016.
2016,
is what I said. But yeah, if you haven't, look it up. The gameplay trailer. Dope.
Okay, for our next bit of news, it's something I've touched on a little bit with my last tasty bit that I did, but the Incinerate and Detonate content pack for Killing Floor 2, I believe is still in beta, but it's available to everybody who owns the game. But I just want to touch on a little bit, just because I've actually got a chance to play a little bit and talk about what I'm feeling from it. You've played a little bit too. Well, we're talking about a little bit. So, what do you think of it so far?
I think it's rad. It was the two new classes are unique and they each have their own bonuses.
Uses, yeah, definitely.
You know, like you said, the perks, not classes. But like you said, the demolitions guy is very good for single target high damage.
Yeah, he also blows up crowds
really
well too, though.
And then I think the firebug with the flamethrower is probably good. That guy can fucking just annihilate crowds of people.
I think he's mostly useful as a dot because he lights things on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really neat. That's one thing I loved about the trench gun in the first one and in the second one, is you get that damage from a shotgun, but you also get that lasting burning.
Yeah.
Which if you didn't kill the guy in the first shot with a shotgun, they're still taking damage.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. So he's he is, I guess, like a area of effect kind of guy, and just does fucking damage over time.
They added the two new perks though, perk classes. They added 2 maps. One is the catacombs, which is I really like it. It's really dark. It's really intricate. It almost feels like a maze.
Yeah.
It's kind of overwhelming when you're playing on the harder difficulties because you're just running through these dark fucking
catacombs
tunnels. Yeah, really cool. And then the other one is, I don't know the name of it, but it's kind of like
evacuation point.
Yeah, and it's like an evacuation point. You see like the medic tents. It's like a part of a city that got taken over by the military. It's also really neat. So far, I like every single map that's been introduced in this game.
Yeah.
They're all very detailed, very cool looking.
Very different.
Really enjoy them. My favorite part of the new content pack though is, first off, the physics are dope. Watching blood actually fly and hit the ceiling physically and then drip down from it is something I've never seen in a fucking game.
Yeah.
Really fun, cool.
Shit wrap around railings, like
the intestines fly all over the place and shit.
All over the damn place.
It's gross, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
In a game that already you felt like, I was telling Chevy this, but like, I can't think of another FPS where I actually feel like my bullets are impacting people as much as Killing Floor 2. It is so satisfying to shoot every single bullet in that game and to see it actually hit something and make a difference every time you shoot.
Yeah, in fact, I was just going to say, it's like, it's almost as fun it's almost as fun watching everything just get destroyed and the physics happen and stuff like that than it is playing the actual game. Like, killing shit. Like, I enjoy just watching the visceral beauty of it just fucking unfold.
I will say it's neat because some of the guys can take more bolts than the other ones, but even like the bloat dudes, the fat guys, they take multiple rounds. But when you shoot them in the head, their head will become bloody, and then you can shoot again, and you'll see a chunk come off. Yeah. You know you're doing damage to them. You know in 1 or 2 more shots, their head's gonna come off. And they don't have the ability to spit on you anymore. And you don't need health bars, even though one of the perks does have health bars over enemies when he shoots them. But I think it's the commando that does that.
Yeah.
But it's cool to get that visual representation that you feel like when you're shooting, you're fucking taking shit out. Like I was telling you before, with the new out of the 2 new perks, my favorite one out of the 2, and they're both awesome. I like both of them. But the guy with all the demolitionist or whatever. His fucking stuff is so cool, and I talked about this a little bit in my taste bit before, but his moves are so cool or his weapons, because in a game that already really rewards you for fucking shooting things with just crazy visceral fucking dynamic damage, being able to just blow shit up is just really cool to watch. And then we just played it a little bit just now. Even with the RPG, when you shoot it, if it's at too close a range, they don't detonate, but the RPG is actually visible. The grenade itself. It literally hit a dude, fucking ripped her head off, and I watched it just kind of fly the fuck off because it never blew up. It's really cool to see that. But getting back to originally what I was saying is, my favorite part of the whole content pack, though, is they did so many little differences that the game actually feels less like, here's some maps with some fucking enemies, shoot them. Yeah. And it feels more like a game. When you finish the game, it has all these like animated stats moving, telling you what you did, who did the best at what, where your experience is at, map voting. There's a kick system, which I think was super fucking needed. In fact, I played the other day, and we kicked some AFK guy. Great. It's awesome you can do that. I'm sure it'll be abused, but I'd rather have it than not. Yeah, I feel like it's actually like, I feel like they could ship the game as is now. I don't think for $60, but they could ship it now and then just add stuff later.
We paid what, $30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely worth it. I've already put like 36 hours into
Oh
the
yeah,
game.
easy.
That's less than $1 an hour.
I've put some more hours into this game than I have fucking like some AAA titles.
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely, and I'll come back. I want to play it right now. I was just playing now, and I'm like, I don't want to do the show. Yeah. I do, but obviously. But yeah, super cool. I can't wait to see more stuff come out. This content pack has been completely worth the wait. I'm not disappointed in any way, and yeah, it makes me want to play the game even more.
Mm-hmm. Totally worth it. The next topic is Witcher. The Witcher 3 has sold 6 million copies over 10 weeks. Six. Fuck. All right, let me restart that. My bad. I keep thinking 10 for some reason. So, in news, the Witcher 3 has sold 6 million copies in 6 weeks and has made $63 million USD off of not even selling the DLC. That's just game sales, and with the free extras that
16 free DLCs
that they put in with it. I mean, what do you think that says about the model or them pioneering this kind of model?
Well, I wouldn't really say they're pioneering it. They're just doing what developers used to do and just release shit for games before Capcom tried to sell you fucking, pink shoes for $5 in Street Fighter. I mean, we suck fucking Witcher 3's dick all the time, but it's just a quality game. It speaks that
quality dick.
Word of mouth. Get your mouth on that dick. It's a really good game. Really good games will sell. You just have to make a quality game. Stop worrying about ways to fucking get people's money and exchange a good product for their money, and they will keep giving you money. When DLC does come out for this game, they have my money. I'm buying whatever fucking big expansion DLCs come out for this game because the game is worth it. Mm-hmm. Does it surprise me that it sold 6 million in 6 weeks? No. Not at all. I have not heard one person say anything negative about this fucking game. It's a fucking quality game. To put this in perspective, fucking Square Enix was pissed off when fucking Tomb Raider only sold fucking 3 million copies. Now, to put that in perspective, you want to sell over 1 million copies of any game because that's when you actually make profit. So they made profit. They just didn't sell as much as they wanted to. Fucking boo-hoo. Fucking these guys sold 6 million in 6 weeks. They're gonna sell more. I mean, they will probably hit 10 million sold.
Yeah, I think so.
That's money in the pocket without even fucking the DLCs yet. Really awesome. It's good to see a fucking company that doesn't treat their fucking consumer base or fan base like idiots.
Yeah, and they're
successful.
Pretty direct with them too. Usually, if anybody has a question, they always try and get back to them ASAP. They did they're active in their forums. So yeah, I mean, CD Projekt Red is fucking killing it. Yeah,
and they deserve it. And I think I hope that it sets an example for people. Like, you want people to fucking give you money and like you, do what they did.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be EA or Activision and just give people's money and they still kind of feel like shit about you, do that. And if you want people to hate you, just be like Square Enix or something.
Yeah.
Just not make sales. But anyway, that's the whole other topic.
Witcher 3 is rad.
Witcher 3 is rad. If you haven't played it yet, play it. If you do play it, let us know what you think of it. Have you beaten it? Have you not beaten it? How far are you in it? Just let us know. Mm-hmm. Witcher 3 is fucking rad. It's a really good RPG, one of the best in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Josh did a tasty bit on it. Mm-hmm. If you want to hear that, check it out.
I actually rank it higher than Skyrim to me, to be honest.
Better than Skyrim. I thought that as soon as I played, I was like, this is better than Skyrim. Yeah. Not that is the standard, but is the most popular of the RPGs in time.
RPG
so.
like that.
But yeah, check out Witcher 3 if you haven't. And yeah, Witcher 3 is awesome. Good job. CD Projekt Red. Okay, for the next bit of news, it's not really news, and I kind of also covered this in the tasty bit, but I want to get more perspective on it. And I said I would talk about this. Metal Gear Solid 5 comes out today. No,
Tuesday.
No. We're releasing this Monday probably. So tomorrow I'll be playing it. But yeah, before it comes out, I wanted to talk about it to get early impressions. It's been getting stellar, fucking amazing reviews, which is exciting for me because, as I've said before, Metal Gear Solid is my favorite series ever. I anticipate this to be one of the best games in years. Got a perfect 10 on IGN. It's been getting like 9.2s to 9.8s everywhere else. Really fucking exciting. I can't wait for it. What do you make of any of this? What are you excited for the game? What do you expect from it? And do the reviews surprise you?
Reviews don't surprise me. I already assumed it was going to be a good game or a quality game from the get-go. That's been that way since Metal Gear Solid. Every Metal Gear game has been good. I'm excited to play it. I mostly didn't play 4. I watched you play 4. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it, not to the caliber that you are, but I still am stoked, and I'll play the shit out of that game.
Yeah. Just with the single player, obviously, is going to be amazing. The storyline, it's the missing link between all the Metal Gear Solids. That's really exciting for me. I'm really happy that Hideo Kojima, he got fucked over, but in a way, it's helping him be able to make other games. But at the same time, I'm glad he was able to finish the story.
Yeah.
And finally, he's been saying for years, this is going to be the last one, this is going to be the last one. Well, finally, he was forced out the door. So I can't wait to see what he makes next. But yeah, really excited about that. The single player, the storyline, that's going to be amazing. I love that it's got the open world. It's got 2 locations, Afghanistan and Africa. The buddy system's really neat. I'm really excited about that. The multiplayer looks really fun. I'm excited about that as well.
Was it Mother Base?
Mother Base. Recreating Mother Base will be awesome. Being able to invade other people's if you want to, and vice versa, all that shit. Kind of a Dark Souls kind of twist on that. But yeah, I expected the reviews to be high, but I did not expect to see a fucking 10. I mean, that just reinforces what I already believed would be the case for the game. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 comes out tomorrow. I'll be playing it the whole day. Really excited. I'm hoping to see Solid Snake and Liquid Snake as kids. That'll really do it for me. Apparently there's a twist in the storyline. I don't know anything about it. Don't want to know. But that's exciting. And yeah, I hope it's amazing. I have no doubts it will be. And yeah, can't wait to play it.
On another note, Mad Max also releases the same day, which I feel bad for them. But
yeah, forgot about that.
I'm picking up Mad Max also. So probably sometime this week, we should probably have like a little mini tasty bit or something about our impressions of MGS and Mad Max.
Yeah, I'll be playing both of them as well, but I'll be playing Metal Gear Solid a lot. But yeah, since we're segueing, well, are you excited for Mad Max?
Yeah, I am. It's made by Avalanche, which did the Just Cause 2, or who's responsible for the Just Cause games.
He is.
Yeah. I mean, Just Cause 2 was an awesome game. I'm really excited to see how the car combat kind of goes down.
Yeah, I'm interested in that because they've already done like the open world stuff before with big worlds. Just Cause 2 has a pretty big world. But yeah, I'm excited to see the car combat in an open area. I think it's something that's not really touched on. I like that you actually see like a visual dude on your car, like doing shit.
Yeah, you have like a bike.
I like the idea of like the upgrades, stuff like that. I like that it has the whole Batman combat system. I think it's just going to be an overall fun game. I think it's going to complement, obviously they're not connected, but complement the movie, the excitement of the movie, with some gameplay. You know, we're all fucking, Fury Road was so great. Well, now we get to also play a Mad Max game.
Plus, the map isn't like, there's no borders on the map. You end up going into a fucking sandstorm. And there's actually shit out there, like rare car parts and stuff like that, and shit that you can collect, but it's dangerous as fuck. So, which I think is neat. You can just
it's a neat play on borders.
Yeah, and just into fucking just no man's land.
There's not a whole lot of games that they use borders, if at all, as a gameplay element. So it is really neat.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked for both of them. So
yeah, Tasty Tuesday will be a good game or good day for gaming. So I'm pretty excited about that. But like I said, we'll probably be skipping Tuesday for the show, be releasing a day early, so it benefits everybody. And yeah. So for our last bit of news, Guild Wars 2's expansion's coming out. Me and Josh both played Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is probably one of my favorite MMOs of all time. So yeah, I've kind of fallen out of it, but I've been interested in the expansion. Expansion's name is
Heart of Thorns.
Heart of Thorns. A couple things have been kind of announced, though, with this coming out soon. I actually did not look up the time it releases, but it's soon.
And October 29th.
Okay, October, so soon. But they just announced recently that, and this is actually really, really cool. The core game, not the expansion, but the core game is going to be free. They're not going free to play. They're just releasing the core game for people who want to play, which I think is great because they have not done trials that often. And they do sales every once in a while. I always tell friends, oh, if you're interested, buy it now. Yeah. But now people can just hop in and try the game. Not even try the game, play the game. And if they want to go further, they can actually buy the rest of it. I think that's really cool. It eliminates the whole trial thing and lets people get a taste of it. And I think the core game itself is fucking awesome. That's what I've played. So
one of the only MMOs, and we all know I don't usually play MMOs to completion, but it's one of the only MMOs I have a character that's max level.
Oh, yeah. That was really weird. Yeah, I remember when you did that, you were like, dude, this is my first one. Fucking, I was like, fucking A. The things to the free core game, though, is less character spots. So you still get to make characters, you just don't get as many. I think you get 8 or something like that. So I don't think you're getting as many. Well, that's what you normally get, I believe. There's no map-wide chat, and at first that sounds kind of shitty, but the reason is so bots can't just make a free account and just start spamming the place with gold shit. So you still talk to people, whisper to them, group chat, all this shit like that. You can't fucking scream in the world chat. They're introducing raids, which is dope. I don't know how many man raids, but that's cool. And another thing I thought was really interesting too is they announced that they hit the 5 million sale mark. I had no idea they've sold the game 5 million times.
I didn't know.
So that's fucking awesome. That means
success. They're rivaling. They could almost rival WoW with fucking not subscribers, but players.
Well, a lot of those counts come from not active subscribers, but just subscribers in general, people who have accounts. That's what Final Fantasy XIV's numbers based off of, is just registered accounts, not active accounts, which is still really cool. So yeah, for them, I would say over 5 million is the same thing.
Pretty healthy number, yeah.
It's a good number, and I think a lot of those people are going to come back. In fact, Shelby's telling me that people are going to the center of town or whatever, or the main city, and getting ready to greet new players or something, which is kind of interesting for the expansion. But yeah, I'm excited. I love Guild Wars 2. I stopped playing it for a while because I pretty much did a lot. The end game's kind of weak. It's the only part of Guild Wars 2 I'm not a fan of. Well, I'm not even not a fan of it. I'm just, some people do it better.
Yeah, just it was like I did it and all right, no.
Yeah, I was not as worried about getting aesthetics as I was leveling up. Now they're adding advanced classes and all that kind of stuff. So that will it's going to bring me back into it, which I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
really stoked. I love the game. The world's amazing looking. I love all the classes. I love that it gets out of the Trinity system of healer, tank, DPS. Yeah, which is really cool. Yeah, really excited.
They're adding a whole new class.
They are?
Yeah.
What is it?
Chemist or something like that. It's something weird.
Huh.
I think they're adding a whole new class. I think they might be adding a race.
I didn't hear any of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited. $49.99 October
for the
29th.
Expansion. Yeah, which I think is I'll be buying it
for the expansion.
And also, I'm really excited for people who now have a chance to play it because it's very solid. I think everyone should try it. If you've played MMOs at all, give it a try. It's a little different than your standard MMO because they try and break the mold a little bit, but I think they do it in a very good way. And I think the game is really accessible to most people.
One of the only
games,
actiony. One of the only games where I felt excited about exploring and
oh, dude. And it gives you those, like, a lot of games do that too, but, like, on the map, there's all these little things you do all over the place. Questing is different in Guild Wars because they give you give you a hub and they give you multiple things you can do to complete it. It's not just go kill 12 chickens. Yeah. Really cool. Guild Wars 2 is awesome. Check it out. There's a reason for us to come back and play it. There's a reason for new people to come and check it out. I think it's going to do it, though, for this Tasty Tuesday, or should I say Tasty Monday, if it came out Monday, fucking whatever. We never know what the fuck's going on here.
Yeah, we travel time on this channel.
Yeah. But I thank you for watching Tasty Monday on Tasty Loot Gaming. As always, my name is Seth.
I'm Josh.
And we will see you on Wednesday for...
We'll just see you Wednesday.
But yeah, thanks for watching. Take it easy, guys.